you watch this video, I need you to like and subscribe, man. The goal is to get as many college coaches to this platform as possible to get these kids scholarships. So in order to do that, I need you to like and subscribe to this video and even share it.
All right. Here we are in Denton, Texas. We are at Denton Ryan High School, home of the Lady Raiders. I had to pause. I got to put some to it, man. State champs. I'm talking to state champs right now. We are here in the building. How are y'all feeling? First of all, how are y'all feeling?
Ecstatic.
Yeah?
Good word.
Short, sweet, to the point, huh?
Definitely.
All right. State champs. Kind of what does that mean? Is this the first in history? First in school history?
Definitely the first in history for Denton ISD.
Okay.
Any of the girls' basketball programs. So, mind-blowing, to say the least.
Yeah? Why would you say mind-blowing?
It was just the journey. And when I say journey, these coaches have been with me for a few years, but I've been in the district my whole entire career. So starting year 29, and then you see so many teams win it, and you just wish that one day you could be there and to actually be there and win it all. Like, speechless.
Yeah. So talk about basically 30 years in the game. In Denton ISD, kind of talk about just being loyal, because I know you probably could have went somewhere else, but you chose to stay here. Like, I feel like 30 years is a choice.
It definitely is a choice.
Yeah.
You get around people. Our admin here is awesome, and I feel like I've heard many other people talk about admin, and when I think of our admin, the support that they have for us, whether you're winning, losing, just the ups and downs, they're there for you. People leave this place, they come back to this place. I'm coaching kids that I had coached before. Like, you just can't beat that. I'm not from here, but like, it's home now. And to get to know the area, the city, and it's just been a blessing. It's full circle for me.
Got you. So we talking about longevity. How special was this group of girls? And it seemed like y'all bringing everybody back. So how do you, how special was this group? And then how do you push for more?
A really special group, and in several ways. One, I have a child on the team, so that's the biggest thing. Two, like I said, I've coached Kaylin Jackson. I coached her mother and found her in the halls. So for me to find her in the halls and then be able to coach her daughter to a state championship, like, say less. And then the other big thing is the class that my daughter is in. Those girls have been together forever, since I think around the 5th grade. And so just to know them and their parents for real, it's so special. And then you just have the support of everyone else, and it's been a blast. You've had your ups, your downs. We've taken some L's, several L's, some big ones, and we've overcome some obstacles, and it's just been special that this group has been able to bounce back and do what we did.
What was different? Like, what did you do differently than you did in the past years to kind of get over the hump?
Well, it's not necessarily what you've done in the past years, because I've had some great teams. We've had some special teams, but everything has to fall into place. And I'm not saying it was that much luck, but I think it takes some luck and a lot of preparation. And we try to prepare every year,
right? No
matter what. There are some teams that it's just not feasible for that team to even be a state contender. And then there are some teams where you think this team could very well go deep. And this was one of those teams that we really talked about that from day one of last year's season. It was the biggest thing. And they came through. Now we took a lot of bumps early on, and we had to learn a lot of lessons. And girls don't realize how mental this game is.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't for our mental capacity to be able to get over that hump, there's no way that we become state champions. We knew we had the talent, but mentally, basketball can be a challenge.
How do you prepare mentally? Like
This lady
you
right
go-
here,
Okay.
Coach Reddy has really led us through that mental battle. She would have sessions with them, and they get to hear me fuss at them every day. Not
Right.
that she is not coaching them every day as well, but I'm that big voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she has been talking to me. We go way back from her college coaching days.
Gotcha.
And I remember her wanting to come in a long time ago and just talk to the girls about the mental side. Well, she's in the program. Fast forward, she's in the program, and now she wins the battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coach, we really need to get on this. And I agreed 1,000%. And she has taken the girls, that we do it once a week, and I let her and the girls go so that they are more open and they can articulate anything that they want. And sometimes I feel like they go and talk to assistant coaches better than the head coach.
Right.
I mean, there's an open door policy, and they know that they can come talk to me about any and everything. However, sometimes these young ladies, it's a lot easier to go to them when it's me making the final call. And so she's been in there with them. I'll go to a session or two, but I really want them to open up and talk, and her get to the nitty gritty of whatever it may be, to help us get over to the next level.
Got you. Coach Reddy?
Yes.
She really talked highly of you, of course. Talk about why the importance of the mental was, like, why'd you take that position or that role of the team?
Well, first, we all know that basketball is 80% mental, right? And so we say that, but we often don't train like that, right? We always get the body right. We're in physical top position. We know plays, we know X's and O's, and we know strategy, but we're not thinking mentally. And so, again, I'm glad to get the opportunity to work with them, because when I came in, remember, I don't know anything about high school. So one thing I had to draw on coaches, teach me about high school. And boy, in these 3 years, have I learned, it's been really amazing. But I feel like with women too, communication is key. It's not like in gentleman's side, you can maybe miss that a little bit and still be able to perform at a high level. Women being communicators, right? It is more difficult if we're stagnant in that area. So we had to talk through some things, but it was functional as well, because each week when something would arise, we would address it. Because I love to be able to, things are going to happen. People say, oh, we want a drama-free place. There's no drama-free place. We have to address the issues, and then we face them. Don't sweep them under, or we'll be tripping over the rug pretty soon, right? So we addressed them, cleared some things up, and people start seeing it. It was really their work. They just needed to be guided in it. When they were guided in it, they bought in. They knew that it was important and special, and then it came to be like a relief in the week. But another thing, Coach is kind of alluded to it, but I feel like the biggest piece was this core right here, right? It is like almost a perfect storm. Each of us brings pieces that were needed to make that state run, right? And it's amazing from, watching 1,000-hour of film, making sure everybody's together. Coach Hatch's, like she's a little bit closer to their age, so they'll like relate to her, and she takes care of business for us that, that has to be handled. And then Coach says she has to be the mean guy, but like Kenley says, she loves Coach, right? She's like, Coach is the best coach in the state. I love hearing that, because you don't often get that type of relationship. So again, the perfect storm of each coach bringing something different, and then that special group is amazing, because you had to, even though they were that talented, you still had to sow into them to build their confidence up, to show them who they could be. And that's what we did from day one. We said we are running for a state championship, and then we walked towards it. Now, some of those days didn't look so good. We were like, boy, we said it, but can we do it, right? But it really came to pass. We said it, we did it, and I think that's what made it so amazing. And when I look back at the pictures of Coach, when she was crying, it felt like that was our season. That was the embodiment of our season. Those tears, she's happy, but it was, it was a hard journey.
Got you. You said a lot about I'm coming to him for sure. I'm coming to
He
him.
told me looking away.
Yeah. You talked about there's no such thing as a drama, no drama free.
Right.
I think in any type of relationship, any type of job, whatever, like there's never going to be drama free. Why was that a point to kind of be like, yo, if it's going something you ain't liking something, speak up. You know what I'm saying? How do you think that was like a key to a healthy championship run?
But that's a holistic approach for them growing up to be young women. Right?
Mhm.
It wasn't just about the basketball, because we said everything that we're training for, even on this court, is so much further about life, right?
Mhm.
It's not, well, it doesn't expose who you are. It just kind of exacerbates it. It's crazy because people say you can be a good person, but then you get on them lane lines, and if you're a cheater line, you'll cheat life, right? And so those little things are going to be really important for us because they're buy-in. They're understanding the mental capacity. They're understanding how much more they can achieve. Because some people, I'm telling you, even the top kids, top from number one kid in the country, she has some type of confidence issue. Something on social. If you can make Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark cry because of social media, there's a confidence lacking there that is big. So imagine what these kids are going to be impacted with. And I think the big part of it is that social media and that confidence. So what we have to do is kind of sew into a bucket. Sometimes the bucket has holes in it, so it's our job to plug that hole and really build up their confidence in them as individuals.
Got you. Broski. Yeah. I feel like you the mouth of the team.
I try not to be. I try to let like Coach Allen and especially Coach Reddy, like they can relate to the girls, and obviously Coach Hatch, they can relate to them. I'm just giving a different perspective. So I really try to keep my voice as quiet as possible while still having a voice to impact our program. But I really do try to be in the background as much as possible. They all will tell you that I'm not, but that's why they're laughing. But I really do try. Like, I'm happiest watching game film and spitting out reports, getting us ready for the game.
Gotcha.
Just driving the bus. Like, I want to do the little things and just try to be as much in the background as possible. Ultimately, there are times where I do end up on the forefront, and I try to quickly put that moment to the back and move on. So, yeah, that's been kind of our role, though. And that's one of the things, like, we all understand what our roles are and how to excel within our roles. And it's exactly what we ask the girls to do. Like, everybody has a role on this team, just like we all have a role as a coaching staff.
Right.
And we embody that every day. Some days I have to do a little bit more. Some days Coach Hatch has to take on more. Some days Coach Reddy, especially on like our mental training days, like that's the voice that they hear pretty much that whole day. So just like there's days where one of us has to pick it up, there's days where they have to pick it up. And I think that's how our team is kind of embodied, is everybody just knows their role, does it well, and excels within it. You're ready to take on more whenever you have to.
Got you. So how is it like you being the only male on staff?
What? Oh.
Yeah. Only male on staff, and I think that's why it kind of gives you like, you the mouth of the team. Like, you really like she's the head coach, like the head of the snake, but you got to have somebody like talking that talk for you behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like letting him know, like, I got your back, in a sense.
I do all of our talking through social media.
Yeah.
And just letting, like, we try to come up with different themes as an organization, as a program, and developing the mindset of, like, here's the attitude that we want to have. That's kind of where my voice is hopefully heard, is on social media. I try to make sure that I'm not too aggressive with it, because I don't want something on social media that, like, I don't want it to come across the wrong way.
Right.
But we also do want to showcase, like, we have so much talent, and we have such great young women on this team that the social media part kind of handles itself as long as I'm doing my job.
Right.
It's just a matter of making sure that the message is there. So yeah, there's times where people just assume that I'm a bigger voice than I am. Like when we won the state championship, we went to the Denton City Hall, and the mayor throws the mic at me, and I'm like, dude, I don't talk. Like that's not my job.
Right.
It's them. And there's games where referees will walk over to me. I'm in a full suit. They just assume that it's me, and I'm like, that woman's the head coach.
Right.
Like, go talk to her. I'm not trying to. I'll talk to you when I have a question or a complaint. But she's the head coach, so go talk to her. And just making it clear, like, what our roles really are, and that's part of the fun of our coaching staff as well. We all know what our role is, so we're going to let everybody else know what our role is. Monisha Allen is the head coach for this team, and there is no question about that. So you're going to, all things go through her.
Right.
Even if we're each taking on something different.
Got you. Coach Hatch. The youth of the coaching staff definitely connect probably more to the kids than they do. Kind of talk about your importance and just being able to just relate to them a little bit more and getting, I guess, more hip to the culture anyways.
So with me being the young buck, I know sometimes the girls will come and confide in me about some stuff they can't, let Coach Allen know, or even, Coach Reddy know, because they feel like they're like their moms, So I guess like me being the young buck, they're like, okay, I see you like a sister, but still respectfully though, so they'll come and tell me certain things that they may not be able to tell her. So I'm like, hey, they feel like this type of way where they feel like, Coach Allen is being da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, hey, Coach, they feel like this when you do this, and then try to like just kind of get, I know sometimes we tend to get in a certain role where like we have to be tough, but also we have to know when to turn off the toughness and know how to be soft at the same time too. So like, I just feel like, this season was definitely our time. Okay. Even though I know sometimes we're all spiritual people. But I know we're all spiritual people. Thank you. So with that being said, I just know God can turn a test into a testimony.
Right.
And a mess into a message. And a trial to a triumph. And I just feel like this year has made that complete. And I know the last game of the season, when Coach Allen said we can turn, faith into a mustard seed, that stuck with me. And also, like, I just feel like we all manifested at the beginning of the season. And manifestation is real. So with that being said, when you put it on paper and you say it and speak into existence, it can come to life. And we did that. And so I just feel like, with that, anything is possible. So.
Got you. You said you knew kind of that was the season last year. Kind of looking back, what was the turning point in the season where you was like, this it, like, we gonna get it?
When we tried everything, like I say, I know Reddy was like, hey, Coach, our mental side is lacking right now. Like, I know our girls are not mentally strong right now at the moment. We need to fix this. And so, like I said, at first we were headbutting at first. It was tough getting everybody on board because they feel like
headbutting between the coaches or just coaches and players.
No, like the coaches and players. Because they feel like sometimes they don't believe in they feel like they know everything, right? Yep. So they feel like y'all know what y'all talking about. Like, we know everything. So we kind of had to like kind of make them believe what we were saying and kind of put that into reality. Like I said, they didn't believe us at first until right before playoffs, right? That round was the first round. Right. I mean, I know it was like, they were kind of like, well, dang, can we get past this round? Can we get past this round? It was like, hey, we did it the first time. Let's do it again. We did it the second round. Let's do it again. So it was kind of like, it was like they were kind of like shocked that we made it to the other round and the next round and the next round and the next round. So it was just kind of like, it was mind-blowing and eye-opening even for me, because I mean, as being like a young buck, and I am, but I know I was once a player where our coach took us to the body district after 13 years. So I say anything is possible, because I mean, I was there too when I was a high school player. Right. So I mean, if you have the right people and the right staff and the right support, anything is possible. So you said they didn't necessarily believe that they could make it that far. So y'all was really riding on like faith and assist. Yes, sir. Like, yes, for real. From day one. From day one, I mean, manifestation was real. Like, I know Coach Allen kept saying, we have to win a state champion. We're gonna win a state champion this year. This is gonna be us. We're gonna hang a banner this year. But the girls were like, y'all just talking. We ain't about to win no state championship. What? I promise you. Like, they were like, this is not possible. Like, and I know Coach Allen being a God-fearing woman, like, no, she's, she speaking, ready speaking, and it was just like, it was kind of like, I said, okay, well, let me go ahead and jump on board too, because I was like, wait a minute. So I mean, yeah, it was like I was kind of like them, like y'all sure with, with our players and our staffs and I said, okay, well I'm gonna jump on board too. So they made me a believer as well. So I was kind of like shook it because I was like, we made it this far. Like I was like, oh my goodness, and we keep going too. Like it was crazy, right? It was crazy. It was kind of like like y'all sure? Because I'm telling you, it was hard. Practice was hard. It was emotional. We all got vulnerable. Like I mean, there's times where Reddy was crying in practice and the girls were crying in practice. It was like we all got vulnerable in some way, and they kind of was like, well, damn. If they believe in us, then maybe. Sorry.
Oh, you good?
I'm sorry.
Hey, you good? Hey, we talking. We talking, baby. I love it. Be yourself. Be yourself.
I'm sorry, but I just
listen,
feel like
whatever happened to the school is at the school. But you good on
and
the
I know
network.
It's Sunday. I'm sorry. God, it was Sunday.
You good in my book. Hey, we speaking. We speaking.
I'm sorry.
We speaking right now.
Yeah, it was a lot, and I say I wouldn't change it for the world. If we can run it back, we're gonna run it back again this year for sure. But bigger and better for sure this year. So be ready. So I gotta say.
So as a coach, like them two, they was locked in. They was like, yeah, we gonna get it.
Yeah.
What did you see that you was like, I don't know, really? You know what I'm saying? Because you're on the coach staff too. Yeah. You got two that's really believing, like, we gonna make this happen.
Yeah, I mean, like Brady said, like our mental state was not as strong as it should have been.
Mm-hmm. At what point of the season was this? What time of the season was this?
Argyle? Or Brett? Okay.
Early on, we just absolutely, we could not. Yeah, there's times where, I mean, this is just not worth it. Like we're wasting everyone's time, including yours. I mean, the kids,
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was just tough early on. Kaylin was out with a concussion early, so we were having to work through that. Then, if I can, they had just come in, this program more or less, and then we got to the Argyle game. To me, that was the turning point of the season. We had been working on our mental, but I think when we played them here at home, we failed, and they came out and they stomped us. They stomped us double digits. And that Wednesday, we reviewed film, and we all watched film, and I had pages upon pages for everyone. Just
like players and coaches,
second by second, so that we could go back and watch film and see what happened to us, because we know we're a better team, but you also have to. You got to show up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We didn't show up. I guess we just thought we were going to win, or maybe we didn't. I don't know. But I knew that they were not 16 points better than us, or 17, whatever they beat us by. So I came out, and Zay got a 3-page report about how poorly she played. After speaking to her mom, she went home, shed some tears, didn't know if this program was for her. But we just want the girls to grow. And I also wrote out something for everyone. Like, it was pages for everybody. And that was the turning point. That's when we turned it around and clearly never lost again the rest of the season. So,
gotcha.
Coach literally gave us a mustard seed. Remember our mustard seed?
Like an actual, like physical?
We did, but that was early. That was the season before.
But it was them knowing, and this woman will pray before every game, right? And so she talks about protection and them believing, and I'm telling you, it's just a holistic approach to them building as people, regardless if you're a believer or not.
Right.
She has a foundation that allowed them to grow from that. I'm telling you, this group is special. Now, about this year, it's like what we have to work on is not thinking of the destination. Everybody's like, state champions, y'all gonna be state champions again, state champions. It's not that. We've got to take it from game to game and worry about the journey more so than the destination. Because that can trip you up. If you're so worried about the state championship hanging another banner, it's like the onus is on that. But what about enjoying this? And then another thing, it's a long season.
Right.
When we have fun and when we do those things, because I'm telling you, these kids can cut up, right?
Right.
And then they are fun, right? But if we make it so job-like that let's get into that state championship, no. We're talking about everybody. When we go see what's the team? Lincoln, right? Get to see Lincoln early. And that's my guy, and I'm looking forward to competing against them. And there's some other schools that are in there. And then our growth, their belief system. When I first got here, we beat Argyle once.
Maybe twice. Probably
No.
once.
Okay, then last year we did the split. This year they're believing they can beat them home and away. So that's a growth that you don't see in that shorter period of time. That it means that they're growing as people, growing as players, but growing together as a team.
Got you. Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna ask this question. I don't know if you really can answer this question, but I'm a big believer myself. I believe in God. What was like, and everybody got their differences outside of out here. You know what I'm saying? You brought it into your team. You brought it into everybody. Kind of went around that. Was there like a sense of like scarcity that it may run some people off, or some kids, all coaches that really like?
Well, you get to know your kids, but also I tell them at the beginning of the season, that I'm going to pray. And normally I don't have to once I get to know them, because most of these kids believe in God. And they don't have to be a part of that by any means. Like, I can't force my religion or beliefs upon anyone.
Right.
Sometimes we do it upon Brodsky, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I've always done it, and I've always told kids, hey, like, if you don't want to be a part, please feel free. You can step out. And I mean, it's never been a problem. And I'm like 1,000% that they all believe in God anyhow, and been to a church once or twice at least. Yeah, that
was probably more offensive.
Wait, you said what?
I think early on when we just started saying like we're going to win a state championship, like that was probably almost more offensive in some way, just because it was such an audacious goal. But we've set high goals all the time,
right?
Like that, and again, like what Coach Reddy was saying, like that's how you live life. Basketball is just the vehicle that we're using. So we set crazy high goals, and we were unabashed about that from the jump. So I think that was probably more surprising in that regard of just having those high expectations. This year, the expectation is the expectation.
Right.
The process of getting there is going to be different. Our journey will look different. And we've closed the door on last year.
Right.
All of us are focused on 25, 26.
Right.
Like, we've done it once. Now let's just keep going and have that experience in your back pocket. But know that this process is going to be a little bit different.
Got you. What main areas of growth do you still you want to see in this year's team? What areas of growth do you want to see
as coaches? We can't. We're not going to be too super specific, but there's definitely. Like, we felt like we were playing good basketball at the end of last season, but we as coaches all felt that there was still a lot of room for improvement. We did not play our best game really at any point in the playoffs. I mean, or even when, like, we were blessed to play Argyle twice last year to really get, and we'll be blessed to have that same opportunity this year. Like, that team, it prepares you. Like, you find out where you're at. And we played Boswell early on. We played Braswell while they were really like they were firing on all cylinders when we played them. Geyer too. Like, we were figuring it out as we were going.
Got you.
But the goal never changed. So that process is going to look different this year. But the goal is still growth. The goal is still improvement. And it's going to look a little bit different as we go through the season.
Got you. How do you balance the pressure of repeating as champions with the need to keep the players focused and hungry?
We are actually working on that.
Okay.
We're working with a book through Tim Grover has a book, and he talks about how he worked with Kobe Bryant on when he made his first goal of, winning a world championship, and then how do you set your mind to be able to do it again. And so what he calls it is going from, great to unstoppable. Because unstoppable is another level. Right now, when we're first doing it, we're kind of just still figuring out ourselves, right? We're still figuring out if we can do it. And then when we do it, now we're at another one. Not only do we have this big target on our back, right? We also, I know, my back too. All our backs.
I know you just.
I know. Target on our backs. And the competition is getting stiffer, and we have our own internal things that we have to deal with. It just gets bigger. The stage is bigger. The whole goal is bigger. But the good thing about this is our belief is bigger, right? So we got more to work with, right? So we know it's going to be daunting. We know everybody's coming. But this is the funny thing. Before we even took state, Coach said, well, we get everybody's best shot. And I was like, Coach, do we? We do, for real. Yeah. Everybody comes in, they swing, and we don't know if it's because in front of the thing says home of champions. Maybe they want to try to knock you down a notch.
Right.
I mean, everything. Something happened a long time ago. But we get everybody's best swing, okay? And every night. And so that, I think hopefully our maturity and our growth will be, it's just be one for the ages. Because I'm telling you, our first year when we lost to Mansfield Timberview, we cried. We cried hard. It hurt because not only did they beat us, they bullied us. Okay, we felt kind of a little.
You talking about the year they went to state?
Yep, and they lost in the. Yep. And they took runner up, and then that was another thing. I wanted at that point to see them win, right? If you're gonna beat us, win it all. But that beating helped spur us to another level, right? We got to take it. It's because it's a process. It's a chafing process.
Right.
When you go through some things, you get better. Because like Coach said, sometimes we don't even deserve it if we don't go through some stuff or we don't act right. We don't deserve to get this, that, and the other. And that was our proving process of getting your butt kicked, getting better, and then now becoming unstoppable.
Boy, unstoppable?
Deserve.
Oh.
Because I'd be like, deserve.
Yeah, you shouldn't like it, but I think you deserve to.
Yeah, absolutely. After you don't been through some stuff.
When it says it like that, it sounds good. But when you say you don't deserve something, I'm like, we deserve it. We deserve it.
Bring it. That's this year's slogan. What does that mean to the group on and off the court? That's a mentality. Like, bring it. Like, y'all want it. And if that's the slogan this year, it's kind of like y'all already got the expectation of knowing what y'all really want to do.
So what we do every year is we as a coaching staff come up with a whole series of potential slogans. And then we take it to the girls and say, which one do you guys reflects what you guys are thinking, where you guys' mentality is. We had a couple other ideas. And I feel like each one of us probably has one that we like more than the other ones. Yeah. The blooper reel is pretty ridiculous once it's all said and done. But we're keeping one of them for hopefully a playoff T-shirt. So what comes out of that is we kind of get to see where the girls' mentality is too. So this is what they picked. This is their choice. They understand. We wanted to kind of flip the script. We know that everybody's coming in here and there is nobody with a bigger target than us.
Right.
So we wanted to own that mentality. So when the girl said, bring it, it's them saying it to themselves.
Okay.
But it's also them recognizing that the opponent on the other side of the court, go ahead, come on, go ahead and bring it. Let's go. We've been there. We understand what that mentality is. Because last year we made that climb. So it's us kind of daring that team. But it's also us every day in practice. We have to bring it. Every game we have to bring it. Every minute you're on the floor, you've got to bring it. And because of the R, I mean, we kind of do get to show off a little bit of the hardware. Again, we're closing the door on last year. But yeah. But there is a reflection of that, in the wordplay that we have as well. So this should be another ring season. It should be another banner season for us, and that is in that mentality as well. The way that it's all put together. So,
got you. Y'all finished the season off on a 13-game win streak. 13 games. It's including the playoffs, right? Talk about the focus that y'all had in that 13-game win streak. How did you get them from, all right, that was the beginning of the season, this is this season. This is this part of the season.
Well, again, honestly, it was that turning point from losing to Argyle. And once we lost to them.
That was the second time y'all played them?
The first time we played them.
Gotcha.
So the second time, we ended up winning, unfortunately, in overtime. But we prevailed. And with that being said, you could see how hungry they were that night when we played them. And Argyle's, they're just a really tough team. Like, I mean, year after year after year. It doesn't matter if it's their best team. They are just a tough, disciplined team. So after beating them, I knew both we were physically ready, we were mentally ready, and you could just see. You could see it in their faces, in their walk, in their attitude, their practice ethic. Everything about them said, "We want this. This one's for us." And as a matter of fact, that banner that y'all keep talking about hanging, like, y'all might be right. Meaning us coaches, we might be okay, y'all. We might can do this. And you could see it in their faces. You could see it in their work ethic. You could see it in practice, the battle, the competitiveness. They were no longer whining. They were no longer doing some of those things. And you could just see the growth. And each game, they knew what was at stake. And once you know what, it's that banner. It's at stake. And so therefore, we were able to put it together. The first game was rocky. And after our first playoff game, it really shifted, and they were ready. I just can't explain it any other way. They were flat out ready.
There's also, Coach, that part that I need you to understand for their tenacity and courage. Imagine if before a game you knew, because they told me, I didn't know. They said no one had beat Argyle at their home since like Nam. What was it? It was like.
Wait, the first time they beat y'all here.
Here.
In double digits.
Yeah. Scheme of things.
Gotcha.
Had never been, well.
In their facility, on their home court, that group of senior girls.
Right.
Their only ever home loss came from us last year, the second time.
So that was a daunting task. Did you see how crippling that could be to young people?
Yeah.
But they fought it through.
And it's worth noting, like, we understand with the new split because of big schools and small schools, we know that for Argyle and for us, we're always going to be a big school, and Argyle's always going to go in as a small school for 5A. So we really do get the best out of each other, and we believe that we have the best district in all of 5A girls basketball. I mean, because we are, like, they were one game away from being in San Antonio with us.
Gotcha.
And it took Aaliyah Chavez last year to knock them out. So the top two teams in our district, I mean, we're very blessed to have them. I would think that they appreciate the challenge that we provide twice a year, hopefully. But they do a great job getting us ready. Hopefully we can keep getting them ready for their challenges as well.
Gotcha. So last year, y'all was knocking off a bunch of teams. And y'all wasn't getting no recognition. I think y'all was blasting that. My man's over here. Was definitely on Twitter, Instagram. Really talking about y'all was knocking off top 10.
We're still unranked. We are still unranked on TABC rankings.
Till this day.
Right now. They haven't updated.
Okay.
But it's a reminder. Yeah. It's not on them. This is not a TABC thing.
Okay.
But I check it. I check those rankings every day. It's a reminder that we have done something that just shouldn't be done.
Right.
There's that chip is staying there. Trust me. Because we felt like we should have been recognized the whole season.
Right.
Yes, we had 7 losses, but those 7 losses were to top 12 teams in either 5A or 6A all year.
Okay.
So we didn't take like a bad loss.
Mm-hmm.
We lost to really good teams.
Yeah.
Okay, those are the teams you're supposed to lose to, and we learned a lot about how to really carry ourselves as a great team. So yeah, we're still unranked. We are along with who was the other team? Summer Creek, Humble Creek. There was another unranked state champ last year, right along with us in San Antonio, but there was only 2. Everybody else had some sort of recognition. So we carry that on our shoulder a little bit, and I carry that heaviest of loads. I got no problem with that.
We know
these girls should be recognized 100 times every day. Like that, Kaylin Jackson is not ranked for her class right now is absolutely ridiculous. Mm-hmm. She's one of the best players, and like Kinley's one of the greatest athletes in this entire state. It doesn't matter what sport you're even picking. She's one of the best athletes, female on this side in the state. Mm-hmm. But they're not getting recognized. They don't get the appreciation that they deserve. I've said this to a whole bunch of people, we have the best point guard in Texas. And I've been looked at like, that's crazy. Xaviana Madison is wearing a state championship ring. There's a reason, because she's an excellent point guard. Mm-hmm. And then everybody around him right now is filling roles.
Right.
And when one of those 3 isn't stepping up, we still have Jamila Anderson, who, I mean, if there's somebody who can shut her down one-on-one, we still haven't found that person. Right. So, and we're so blessed with talent that we have the 6th man of the year in Des King. In our district, she's the 6th man. But in any other situation, she wouldn't just be starting. She would be the player that everybody runs through. And when this graduating class finishes, she will be proving that day in and day out on this court. But we're just not getting the recognition. That's okay. We don't have the stats because we play as a role. Everybody's doing their thing. Any one of those girls could be averaging 20 points a game. And Kaylin could probably be doing a double-double. Mm-hmm. But she loves sharing the ball. Kinley likes sharing the ball. She's gotten better as a passer. Like this team values assists. We like picking each other up. Mm-hmm. So it's not about I'm going to go score. I'm going to get a 20-piece. Yeah, they could all do it, but we don't need to.
Yeah, and that's one thing, and it's going to be my final question or final thing I'm going to say. When I was at the TABC, I watched y'all play Lancaster, and I seen something that some other teams never do. And I'm getting chills kind of talking about it right now. It was a moment y'all was tapping. Y'all tapped each other. It's always a handshake. It's always something like, I got you. I'm good. I'm seeing it. And I'm a type of person where I start noticing those type of things. Like probably nobody else noticed in the stands or another team noticed. But like you could tell like they really love each other. Like it was one time somebody was at the free throw line. She bent down, tied the shoe. I said, oh yeah, they gonna win again. Like I'm on the outside looking in. I'm like, I know what that look like. I know it's a good, healthy locker room. It's a good, healthy sideline. It's y'all go do things together. Like I know what it looked like and what it's gonna take to get there. Like if you good off the court, necessarily the on the court gonna kind of take care of itself as long as you got some talent behind it. But yeah, kind of talk about that camaraderie. Like I feel like it was totally like I ain't never really seen it like throughout my years of just watching it.
This team really has some great chemistry. Mm-hmm. They are a bunch of clowns. They are so fun. They love each other on and off the floor. That is for certain. Mm-hmm. I mean, they grew up with each other. Mm-hmm. And when you just have that history, like nothing can take that away. It's kind of like they blood, you know? That's kind of how I see it. It's almost like they're siblings. And they'll get mad at each other, and I ain't talking to her. And then the next day, I thought y'all wasn't talking. I mean, you know. So it's great to have that sisterly love. That is for certain. And we just appreciate it, and they know we're not going to stand for nothing less. Mm-hmm. And like she says, if it's drama, we got to nick it. Because other than that, that'll keep you from hanging a banner.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
Because it's not like boys. Boys, they they don't play that way. Boys play to win. Girls, oh, I'm mad at you. Reverse pivot, throw it to the person that's not open. You know, so it's different. But these kids, they love one another. They truly do.
Yeah, no, that was probably the most impressive thing besides just the gameplay in general. Of course, the kids don't come talk noise to me because I think I had Lakers to pick for the game or whatever. But it was enjoyable to see. Like, I love it. I love the competition. But that was probably the most amazing thing I've seen probably in my years of watching high school basketball, boys or girls.
Awesome. Thank you. We appreciate that.
That was dope to see. If they like this in June, I can imagine what they look like in March.
Let's hope so. That's the plan.
All right. Well, appreciate y'all time. I know y'all got some pictures to take, and get ready to get on this quest back to San Antonio. Appreciate y'all, and good luck to y'all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, they got to do the ring. Got you. Hey, stay champs, man. Stay champs. All right. Man, y'all, listen. Let me tell y'all something, man. It's different over there, man. It's different over there. Denton Ryan, we is in the building. Got my boy Broski. Yeah. Listen, it's special over here, dog. It's special over here, man. Special over here. Like, you can feel the energy. It's been I say about 2 schools that I was just like, oh yeah, they moving different over here. They moving different over here. You can see the camaraderie, you can see the love, you can see the passion behind them. And I think at the end of the day, like, this is really, really, really going to be a special group. And I'm gonna put it on record and say they gonna win again. Like, I really don't see them losing again, bro. If that locker room stay the way it is, the chemistry, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I've never seen anything like it. Like, they was literally after every play, after every mistake, you good, I got your back, boom, boom. And then when the girl literally stopped on the free throw line and tied her shoe, I was like, bro, what in the world? Yeah, like, crazy. Oh, y'all can go ahead get set up. It's supposed to be 6 of y'all, I think. Yeah. Cool. Make sure y'all all in the camera real quick. Everybody in the camera. Yeah, put the other one over there. Iced up. Let me see where we at. Let me see. Yeah. Keep it going. About to get the players on real quick. Who we waiting on? She over there taking a picture? All right. We're going to go ahead and start it where she can just slide in over there. But, how y'all doing? Good? Good. How I feel, first of all, to be a state champion. Pick up the mic. Turn it on.
It feels good, you know, definitely like being underrated this whole season, like winning it, everybody doubted us, so it's just like a euphoric feeling because, you know, everybody like was praying on your downfall, and like just winning it all just made it so much better.
Got you. Y'all was pretty much unranked throughout the whole season. Kind of talk about just having that mentality, that unranked mentality, underdog mentality. Even though y'all was beating some top teams. Y'all lost to some top teams, but y'all was beating quite a few top teams. So just kind of talk about that mindset going throughout the season. Anybody?
You know, wait, ask the question again. Say it again.
So y'all had to, basically y'all was unranked throughout the season. But y'all was beating some top teams. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lost to some top teams, but y'all was beating a lot of top teams, and y'all still wasn't ranked until whenever that was. So
you were still not.
Oh, well.
Well, it's really like, it really just adds fuel to the fire for real, because It really just adds fuel to the fire. We've been working hard. We've been playing basketball together for a really long time. So we know how each other are. We know what we're capable of, and just being able to come through together and kill everybody that in our path. It was amazing.
Got you. Kind of talk about the process getting there.
It was rough in the beginning. I ain't gonna lie. It was rough. It was really long. It was a very long process. It's just a trust thing, though. We trusted each other. We trusted our coaches, and we were able to make it through.
Got you. Y'all got a mentality about yourself. So I talked about TABC when y'all came and talked to me after the game. I had picked Lancaster over y'all. When y'all came and let me know, like, I think it was a certain mentality, especially after, like, y'all just won a state championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I ain't got nothing against. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had my pick. But at the same time, I feel like to still have that same mentality after you won a state championship, like, talk about that mindset of, like, oh, y'all still doubting us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of talk about that.
Let me start us off. Well, we really we took that as some disrespect.
For sure.
Yeah. We really took that disrespectful. We took that to heart.
Okay.
So we really had to come through and show y'all what we really capable of, because y'all still didn't believe.
Right.
Y'all still didn't believe. We still in right now.
Right.
We don't like that. So we still gonna come through and do what we can to prove y'all wrong.
Got you.
Especially because even after we had won state, Lancaster themselves had came and thought that didn't mean nothing. So the fact that all these people just thought that didn't mean nothing. We went through, how many games we played? Like 35 teams. So,
yeah.
I mean, it does mean something. You know, all them months working up to this and being able to win it all, being able to be the best team in 5A right now, like, that's like, it means something. So coming out, everybody doubting us from the beginning, knowing what we have, knowing what we did, it's just, I don't know, it is disrespectful. So.
Got you. Zay, I feel like you moved in, right? You moved in, and I feel like you kind of took on a role that a lot of people ain't really built for the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you took on a role and was like, yo, this necessarily my team, but, like, I'm coming in still making an impact and making everybody feel like it's y'all team. Like, how was you able to do that?
I just think I had to come confidently. I knew I had a good team around me, so as long as I showed my best and they showed their best, I knew we was able to win. So we all showed our best, and we all talked to each other, all made sure we were on the right page. So I say I had a good team around me, and we all showed our best when we needed to. Got you.
And I feel like last season was really like a blow-up season for you. Kind of talk about that feeling, like being able, like, I don't even think you really talked about, to be honest. Like, you wasn't even really talked about, and you got that state run. You kind of started making some noise in the playoff run. You got to state. You acted a fool. You came to TABC. You did the same thing. So kind of talk about just that mentality of, like, really staying the course and waiting on your time. And now you committed to UIW. So kind of talk about that.
I think I just needed a coach and teammates around me to believe in me. Where I was at, I just didn't have it. I don't think I wasn't in the right place. So I'm glad I was able to come down here, have a coach that believes in me, had a coach that was able to push me, because she did push me. She did. So and definitely teammates around me. I bumped head with a few of them, but they all taught me to get better and everything like that. So yeah.
Got you. After winning a state championship, state title, how do you guard the complacency of the hunger and still wanting to get there?
It's really just like after winning state, like, it's just like, like, you're one of the big dogs, like, and, like, I feel like for this season, like, we just know, especially since we're still, like, unranked, that, like, we're still unranked. I feel like we just know, like, we still have, like, more to prove and, like, more people to prove wrong. So I feel like that is gonna be, like, the fuel that's gonna get us, like, there again, because like, there's still so many people that, like, doubt us, and I feel like that's really gonna make an impact.
Go ahead.
I just think we know that we can't be complacent. We can't just kind of think just because we got there, we're gonna get there again. So I think the coaches have pushed that in and made it known that we can't just stay the same. We got to get better, although we did win state. So I think as long as we know that we still have growth and we still need to grow, we're gonna be able to do it again.
Got you. So I was talking to the coaches, right? And they was like, it was a point where y'all necessarily didn't believe what they was believing. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were saying, like, we're going to win a state championship. Y'all necessarily was like, I don't know what y'all see, but yeah, like, what made y'all really buy in and was like, you know what? They believing in us. Like, we gonna get this.
I think we knew how good we were, but it's a big thing to say like you're the best team in 5A out of all the teams in Texas. Texas is a big state, a lot of schools, so it's a lot to say that and to put it out there first day of practice. So I think the fact that it's just how big it is and how important it is. We didn't know that we were going to be that good. We knew we were going to be good, but not that good. Mm-hmm. And like they were saying at the beginning of the season, it was rough. So that is discouraging in the fact that, you know, teams that win state don't act like that. So we had to, you know, change how we were, and we did. So, yeah, I think it was just in the beginning, we didn't know if we could change that much. But, you know, with a good team and good coaches and everybody around you, it's easy. It makes it a lot easier. So.
I just think we kind of trusted our coaches more. Mm-hmm. Like, at first we were like, you're just talking, trying to make us more confident because it was rough. Them first couple preseason, terrible. Like, we just didn't trust them because we had to believe in ourselves first to trust them. And we just saw it once we got to district.
What made y'all really believe in them, though? I mean, because ain't none of y'all...
I think like our chemistry just grew, and like we saw how good we were together. Mm-hmm. At first, like preseason, I feel like we were just like individual. Yeah. So just us coming together, our chemistry growing. So I think that's what made us believe, like, and see that we could make it. Does he want to answer this question?
Wow. I forgot what the question was.
From the beginning, you know how they were like, we're going to win state, we're going to win state. At first, we didn't believe what changed.
I honestly believed from the beginning when they said we were going to do it, because I just believed. I had trust and believed them. So.
Okay.
Yes.
Got you. This is the first state championship in girls history. You know what I'm saying? 5A. What does that kind of mean? What would it mean to kind of win back-to-back for Ryan, the community, and the legacy?
I just think we'll have more, like, for one, it's just a legendary now. So I think if we get another one, it'll just be like crazy. So I think we're able to do it. So it would mean a lot to us and the coaches as well to be able to get another one. So if we're able to just put in the work and do what we need to do, I believe we can get another one.
I think that it's, I don't know, it is legendary and it's historic because from like 50 years on out, we're going to have our name on that wall still. Mm-hmm. We're going to be up in the banner, you know. So being able to come here and know like we made a difference, that's cool. But then also just in ourselves, like as a group, we know that we were right about ourselves, believing in ourselves, and that, the outside noise, we can be proud of ourselves for not letting that get to us. So that's also important. That's cool.
Gotcha.
And to add on, it's really like a confidence booster for real, because y'all ain't heard about Denton Ryan before. Y'all ain't never heard about Denton Ryan. Now we're getting invited to all these big tournaments, and our name is all across the boards on the rankings and stuff. It's really a booster for real, and it's an amazing feeling.
Got you. So Kaylin, you won state MVP last year, man. You won state MVP last year. Kind of what was that feeling like? And that basically, I feel like you kind of like the anchor on the team. Like, you know what I'm saying? You blocking shots, you running the floor, doing a little bit of dirty work, but also like really building that chemistry, especially like with a new point guard like Zay coming in and doing her thing and kind of building that camaraderie with her, with Kenley. Y'all kind of play similar styles in a sense. Kind of talk about just being able to get the MVP and kind of what that did for your career.
Well, really, what type of team we are, we ain't really about like the stats. We feed off of each other energy. Mm-hmm. Somebody gonna have a good game, and we on everybody aside for like Kinley had a good defensive game, and I fed off of that, and I was able to come across and score as many points as I could. But she also had my back on the defensive end. Xaviana was in foul trouble, but when she came in, had my back, and we seen it through together. It's really just feeding off of each other because we've learned each other ever since the beginning. We've learned each other's qualities. Zay coming in, it was really a game changer for me. Like last year, I thought it was gonna be like a trial year. Like, oh yeah, maybe we'll make it pretty far, but like we ain't gonna make it stay.
Right.
When as soon as she came in our first tournament, when we played like some big teams like in Cedar Hill, like Legion, Zay balled out. I already knew what type of season we was gonna have.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really like it was like a surprise. But it was fun. It was really fun.
Got you. West Virginia. Kind of how do you stay focused knowing? Because I feel like a lot of kids lose their focus when they commit. Because I mean, at the end of the day, that's the goal in mind, to get to college, commit. How do you keep the focus on the mission?
I really see it as like it's a huge accomplishment. So I have to really make a name for myself because now. It's gonna be on social media. West Virginia is a big school. Coach Mark Kellogg, he's a really big name. So you just got to carry it on and take it as you can.
Got you. Okay. Kinley. James Madison. Why James Madison?
I feel like it's like a really good place. The coaches, the environment, everything. It's exactly what I wanted. The way that they take care of their players and the way that they compete at a high level. They came in the Summit Conference and they've been there 3 years. They already have 3 trophies for winning the championship and winning the just being the best team in the league, basically. So that's really cool. The level of play, and then also you go out there. It's funny. We went out to eat like twice a day, whatever. And every single time we went out to eat, someone came up and like recognized the head coach and was like, "Hey, I'm excited for the season. You know, I'm happy with what you did last year." So the environment out there and the community around it is so cool, and it's something I'm excited to be a part of.
Got you. So you was district MVP. What do you credit for your consistency?
The people around me. I feel like it's so hard to play good when there's people around you that don't care about it or that aren't pushing you or that are turning the ball over 10 times. You can't even get it in your hands. So I feel like the people around you, it means a lot. And the MVP stuff, it's cool in the moment, but when you really look back, it's like Zay had 5 good games, Kaylin had 5 good games, I had 3 good games. Like, you know, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Just the fact that we were on top of the district and we ended up on top of the state. So that's what really matters.
Got you. Is it Jamila? My bad. Hey, that Y could be either one now. Don't do me like that. What areas of your game do you feel like you want people to notice more this year?
I feel like definitely like my aggressiveness, that like I try to be an all-around player. I try to like do a little bit of everything because at the end of the day, it's like it's not just a one-man show, it's a team effort. So I try to do a little everything, like assist. I try to get up there and block every now and then.
Yeah.
So this year I'm just really trying to like be overly aggressive, like not only worry about points, but like also like making it like an all-around like stat thing.
Got you. And I've actually I filmed you a few times, you know what I'm saying? And you perform, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you don't get a lot of the recognition. Why do you feel that way? Like, why do you feel like you don't get a lot of the recognition that you should, in a sense?
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I could be more consistent when it comes to games. But I feel like that's a big part of it, like my consistency on the court. But this year, like, I've tried to make like a lot of changes. Like, I'm in the gym a lot more, like trying to be a great teammate and like also be like a better person in general. So.
Got you. So it was one instance, right, in TABC. I think it was you. And I just kind of talked about it with the coaches. Like, y'all camaraderie is like A1. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all always dapping each other up. Y'all always like got your bag, boom, boom, whatever, mistake, you know what I'm saying, good play. I think it was you, Kaylin, I guess her shoe was untied or something, and you bent down to tie her shoe. Like, I love a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? But my mindset to bend down, tie my other teammate's shoe, like, I just think, like, that takes another level of, like, love in a sense. Like, bro, you love your teammates, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did it get to that point?
Well, like Kaylin said, like, I grew around all these people, like, for the longest time. So, like, it's definitely, the love has always been there. And, like, I feel like with this season, like, especially, like, I feel like our mental had to be one of the same. Like, and that's what our assistant coach always preached. Like, she was always like, mental. Like, we always had these little group circles, group sessions. We actually had one, like, last week where we try to get our mental together and get on the same page for the season so we can accomplish great things for the season. So with Kaylin, like, it could be anybody, literally, like, if they need their shoe tied, automatically dropping down, tied their shoe. Because it's just like, this is my family. Like, I love y'all. Like, I would do anything, like, seriously.
Yeah, no, I just think that's super dope, bro. Like, I really see y'all doing it again, bro. Like, after TLBC, like, watching y'all, like, not even just from the play, like, just from that standpoint, because a lot of teams don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like you have to have a good locker room, good bench, to reach those certain goals. It ain't just talent. You know what I'm saying? And I think y'all got all the pieces. Zay, what part of your offense do you feel gives defensive the most trouble?
I think I penetrate the ball a lot, and I don't look for me, but I can pull people to guard me. Then I have teammates around me that can score. So I'd say I'm more of a pass first. Yeah, I am. But so I like to penetrate the ball, gather people, like, get more defenders on me to have my teammates their opportunity to score.
Gotcha.
So I'd say that's a good part.
It was a point in the state game where I feel like you kind of took over the game. Like, Kaylin won MVP, but I feel like you was the engine to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of her points came off of you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of talk about that mentality of, like, yeah, I didn't get the award, but I know I was felt.
That's a good question.
I put it nice with it.
I just think I knew what I had to do, because it's like Jamala said, it's not just one person. Kaylin could have 20 and then we could have still lost. So everybody has to still do what they need to do, and I feel like I showed up. We all did, because we won. So even though I didn't have the most points, I know I contributed it. Like you said, I give them the ball. I have assists, so I think I did a good job contributing, although I didn't do such and such. But I say I did a good job with that.
Got you. You also received Offensive Player of the Year. How do you plan to elevate your scoring and playmaking even more this season?
I think also shooting the ball more, definitely more of that. I don't shoot as much. I'm more of a driver. So I say shooting the ball more, and just, I know I'm a good offensive player, but I also have to work on my defense as well. I think that's one of the problems I have most is my defense. So I know I can score on offense, but I also have to be able to play somebody that could be just as good as me. So I say offense, I can drive more, but defense, I feel like it's more of a priority for me.
Gotcha. Who's this? Oh, okay. Coach, see, you wasn't on the list at first, right? And he was like, man, you gotta interview these two people. I think it was you, and it was you. Des and Tia? Gotcha. Des, he really talked highly of you. Like, he said you was a sixth man of the year, correct? Yeah. Sixth man of the year. Kind of talk about embracing that role and knowing that you could probably go to another school and probably start. Because that's how he was talking, basically. So I want you to kind of talk, because I ain't really had no questions for you. But you know me, I'm going to pull some questions. So,
I mean, I like rolling into the game, like, when it's already, what's the word, that, like, flow into it. And I don't really care to start, but, like, I don't know how to start. Yeah.
I feel like for Des, she, like, we all know when Des is on the court, like, we're really finna get going. So I feel like her not starting doesn't mean much, because we're all, like, with her regardless. You know, some teams are like, oh, that's the big three. You know, we talk about it. That's the big three. That's the big five. The starting five. Des, like, that's our dog. Like, she'll do, like, and she's getting so much better. Like, honestly, like, teams are going to have to start watching out for her. So it's just the fact that she knows that we're all backing her, regardless if she's in the starting five or not. And she knows that whenever she gets on the court, like, we're excited to play with her. So it's no drop off.
Yeah, and I think that was the thing that Coach Broski was, like, really saying. Like, you had a breakout game, I think, not a few days ago or whatever you had, like a fall league game or something like that. Just really just having that presence off the court. Like, you already got a nasty starting five. So, like, just to even keep it rolling like that.
There's just something unexpected. Like, I still, like, Des is the person in practice where you want to guard to get better. Like, Des is just the unmatchable energy that she brings to the court. She's really a surprise. Like, she gets the flow. She sees the game before she even gets in, and she knows what assignment she has to do and what she comes in and delivers.
Right.
Des is the dog of the team, and we all feed off of her, and she's just amazing in general.
Gotcha. Tia. So for a coach to really talk highly of you, you know what I'm saying? Talk highly of you. I mean, like I said, he had 4 kids listed, but he's added y'all too. What do you feel like you bring to the team that really is going to elevate them from what they did last year?
I don't know. I feel like I'm more of like, I don't want to say the brains of the team, but I'm more of like the, I feel like I know more. I don't want to sound like that, but just like being around the game all the time, like my mom coaching me, I'm just always around the game. So it's like I feel like I'm more putting the puzzle together, just like the one piece that's missing, and you just gotta add it in, and everyone knows what they're doing. It just helps flow. I feel like I'm not much of like a scorer, I'm just gonna be honest.
Okay.
I just feel like I'm more of getting my teammates where they need to be, getting them open, setting them up for success.
Gotcha.
I feel like Tia, yeah. I feel like Tia's the one that she's kind of like the calmness, the level-headedness, because we do like to play really fast, and a bunch of times you'll see us kind of get out of our rhythm, and we'll kind of just be going way too fast. So Tia's the one, you know, she'll get the ball, she'll slow down, she'll call the play, or she'll make the backdoor pass, and she'll like, she is the IQ of the team. I feel like.
Yeah, I would say Tia reads the game very well. I think she, like, if we didn't have a coach, she could definitely be a coach for us.
Gotcha.
Like, she reads the game very well. Be quiet. So when we're on the court, it's like she is literally the coach, like on the court. Like, she can control the game. Even like if she doesn't have the ball, she knows what to do. Like, she makes the smart decision. So yeah, she definitely like brings the team.
Gotcha.
Even though Tia's one of the younger ones, she's a leader. She's a really good leader. Like to feed off of what Zay said, she really has she's very smart. Like Kenny said, she is very level-headed. She'll slow it down. She'll do all the little things. She'll do all the little things. Like if we drop down because they just had like a 6-0 run, she'll go get the dive ball, throw the transition pass. Now we're back up. Our energy's back. She's really one of them ones. She's really underrated for real. Like.
Gotcha.
Netflix about.
Nah, like just even that though, like y'all so eager to like talk highly of each other. I think that's super dope, bro. Like I'm big on like that because I know that's what it takes to get to the next level.
And I do want to say that's being on this team made it harder for me to pick my school because you don't want to go from somewhere that's this good of an environment to somewhere where there's a little toxic piece that's just throwing everything off. Like that would really suck. So yeah, it made it a little bit harder for me in my process, and it dwindled out a bunch of teams quick. But that's another reason why I love JMU. The environment is just like this, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's dope. And that's dope that you kind of use this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even the coaches was like, there's no such thing as no drama locker room. There's, you know what I'm saying? There's no such thing. Like, I think it's about adapting, speaking your mind about certain things, and really go ahead.
The no drama thing, they're right. There is no such thing as no drama. But honestly, I feel like for us, the only drama comes on the court. Okay. Like, whenever we're 1v1 and somebody fouls me hard, oh my gosh, why'd you do it? Stuff like that. But we don't really take it into the locker room ever. And we know that if we do take it into the locker room, we know how to go about it and we know how to, fix it after that. So I just feel like the way we're really mature about how we handle the drama. So I feel like it cuts a lot of it out.
Gotcha.
And like just to like piggyback off of that, it's kind of like that saying that's like when you come onto the court, like there's no friends on the court, but like once you get off, like, hey girl, you want to go shopping? Like that's literally us. Like literally, like we'll go. Like when we okay, so yeah, when we come on the court, it's really just like we're all trying to get each other better. Like we're all just like trying to push each other to our limits, and we definitely do. Like there's some moments like we definitely push each other to our limits, which it's great because it builds us up, and like we never take that into the locker room. Like every time we step off the court, it's literally just like, okay, cool. Like,
right.
And we're really competitive. Like we've learned each other, and all we do is compete. We do it together. We do it against each other. That's one thing. High school really sets the standard for what to look for moving on later in life. Like we made friends, we're teammates, it's sisters, family. Like it really sets the standard, and just being able to come together and compete in practice, compete together in games. Even if like in a game our mind is off, we always gonna snap back next play. Like we're never no type of droopy team that's gonna be like mad at each other, cussing each other out on the free throw line. We not like that. We like, oh, I'm sorry. Shoot, even state game. Me and Des, I threw a bad pass to Des because Des is more of a cutter. She's not really of a stay in the corner, catch and shoot. She's a cutter. I threw it to the corner, and I was like, Des, no, stay in the corner. We come back on the free throw line. I'm like, Des, I love you. Des, I love you. Like, and then that's how we get back into the game together. It's just learning each other's qualities and being able to come together is the first step to building a legacy together.
Gotcha. This was good, man. This was good. I ain't gonna lie, y'all my longest one, but it flowed the smoothest. To be honest, it flowed the smoothest because I can tell like everything off the court is good. Like you know what I'm saying. The energy is good. Yeah, y'all gonna be special, man. Y'all gonna be special for real.
And is.
Yeah, y'all gonna be special again. Y'all gonna do something real special this year. I don't know if it's getting back to state or undefeated. I don't know, but it's gonna be something special. It's gonna be something special. And I appreciate y'all letting me come and be a part of y'all media day. And good luck on the rest of the year.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. We are about to. Y'all good? Yeah, y'all good. We're good. We is good. Listen, y'all, that was good, y'all. That was really good. I ain't even gonna lie. They gonna run it back. I'm letting y'all know right now. They gonna run it back. If they stay healthy, they're running it back. It is what it is. I'm calling it on record. You can come, you know what I'm saying, say what you want to say. But yeah, man, Denton Ryan girls are going to run it back. I love y'all, and y'all have a great day. I'm coming, big guy. Peace.
Parents, you stress right. I know you stress because you keep posting about your stressing. My kid can't get seen. It's too many politics. Listen, IMCOMING University destroys the politics. Do you want your baby to get to school? Information is in the description. 1,000 coaches across all platforms. You see what we talking about in these screenshots here. Stop stressing. We're gonna take the stress off of you. We gonna edit, we gonna post. All you gotta do is sit back and relax. And your kid will be just fine as long as they put in the work. IMCOMING University.